Okay, look, I know this channel is made for hockey fans by a really big hockey fan, and if you appreciate the game, the NHL North Division games we've been getting have been absolutely phenomenal, and yesterday was no exception, especially me as a Flames fan. I mean, okay, if you're a Canucks fan, that was hard to watch yesterday, but look, this division is awesome, this league is awesome, and I can't wait to see more of it. Let's jump into the preview. Let's start off with the aforementioned Calgary Flames against the Winnipeg Jets. Now, counting yesterday's game, the Jets are playing 4 straight against the Flames. Basically a mini playoff series. I know that word's been thrown around a lot, but this one really is here. And yesterday, look, there were times where Calgary were eating Winnipeg alive, dominating them, like the third period. But I would say overall, it was a pretty evenly played game between the two teams. And honestly, battle of the goaltenders. That save by Hellebuck, I forget who it was on. Lindholm. It was on Lindholm. With the stick was incredible. And Markstrom, 10 beller. He robbed somebody too. So tonight it'll be interesting. I'm pretty sure the Flames are going to go with David Riddick behind the pipes there. And then the Jets, I'm honestly not too sure because you do want to give Hellebuck his rest. But the Flames defense is objectively stronger than the Jets defense there. So for the Jets, it's a mystery. I'm fairly certain the Flames are going to go with Riddick in the net. And for the Jets, I wouldn't say your big boys were quiet last night. I mean, especially Ehlers and Scheifele, they were playing well. Wheeler, from your captain, you'd like to see a bit better play. But, of course, I don't think they were bad yesterday. Ehlers was flying especially. He got knocked off the puck a few times. Maybe some missed calls there. But I really do think they can rely on their big boys there. And last night was an absolute track meet, man. It literally felt like there was less whistles than there are shooting stars in the sky. Like, there was almost no whistles. It was so fast-paced. And if you're the Jets, don't be afraid to slow things down, okay? I know Ehlers is a speedster. Morrissey's pretty quick and mobile. But your guys' game favors more of a slower style. You're big, you're tough. Guys like Logan Stanley, Adam Lowry, right? You want to be able to slow it down a little bit. So don't be afraid to be able to take breathers and slow the game down a bit. You don't want to get in a track meet with the Flames here. And for the Flames, of course, I could say stay out of the box because you guys got burned when you were on the PK last night a lot, and Winnipeg's power play is deadly. But that's too boring. So here's what I'm going to say. Figure out the damn lines, Jeff Ward. Dude, he literally, I think he just like blindfolds himself and just like picks them out of a hat at random. Like seriously, he was juggling the lines like crazy yesterday and it was working. It was weird. It was working. He put like Lindholm and Lucic and Levo together, and it worked. It was really good. And then he was throwing a bunch of different combos out there, and they were working. But look, man, that's only going to work for so long. You can't just keep playing Russian roulette like that with the lines. You got to pick something and stick to it. So I don't know how you already kind of messed with it a little bit, but try and find something consistent there and stick to it, because or else it's going to bite you. All right, now let's move on to the Habs and the Canucks. This one is going to be really fascinating. Trust me, keep an eye on this one, whether you're a Habs fan or not, because the Canucks, I'm really looking to see what they come out and do tonight, because they could come out and show that they got some fight and they're ready to push back against maybe the best team in the NHL, or they could fold. If they fold, then you know there might be some issues here, and we need to fill those gaps there. But look, yesterday, Travis Green, we saw him on the bench. He was absolutely livid with his players. He was so angry. And honestly, they came out, they didn't play very much better. And they did their lip service to the media. Oh, we sucked, we need to be better, blah, blah, blah. I hate listening to those interviews because, like I said, it's just lip service. So I need to see you guys get out there and play better. We're definitely going to see Demko between the pipes here. And honestly, the defense in front of him, I think it was Nate Schmidt, he said, I don't know how many breakaways we let tonight. And honestly, it was lazy play from the Canucks. And it's one thing to play bad, but to play lazy, that is when you get a reaction like you got from Travis Green where he's just pissed off, right? So just don't play lazy, work hard in the corners, play smart as well if you can. And the beautiful thing about hockey is that hard hockey generally translates to smart hockey, which is a good thing. So if you're the Canucks, put your head down, get those work boots on, and go to work. For the Habs, I'm going to say the same thing I said against the Flames the other day there. don't take this Canucks team lightly. They could very easily come out here and say, oh, dude, look at us. We're flying on cloud 9. Oh, we're in first class. We beat them 6-2. Nobody can touch us. I'm going to get my manic. No, you got to go in there and still work really hard. Because look, I'm not saying this Montreal team doesn't have skill, but it's built. The foundation is built on hard work, and that's what you need to do in order for you to get wins. Guys like Brendan Gallagher, like Corey Perry. I know he had those slick hands yesterday, but look, his bread and butter nowadays is hard work, greasing it out in the corners. Don't turn this into like a little finesse match of trying to just get your cookies. Oh, you know, I'm floating around on a cloud. No, still got to put your work boots on. And this is the thing about this Habs team that I'm learning, is that they show up to work every day ready to go. They don't take any days off. Like my Flames, for example, I think some of them before some games, they chug NyQuil. Seriously, like I think they just chug a bottle of NyQuil. They come out so sluggish. It's crazy. But for some reason, I've noticed the Habs don't do that, and that's what a good team does. So yeah, don't underestimate your opponent, Montreal. And the other thing I will say is it's most likely going to be Jake Allen in it. I would be shocked if it wasn't Jake Allen tonight. These backups, even though they're really good like Jake Allen is, sometimes you get a stinker out of nowhere from them just by virtue of not having played too much. Now, he has the advantage that he has gotten in the net and he's played well. But at some point, it's going to happen. Just letting you know, trust me, I've seen it with David Riddick. All right, now moving on to the nightcap, it's the Sens and it's the McDavids. Oh, I mean the Oilers. But seriously, man, McDavid and draisaitl, holy cow. And, okay, I don't want you guys to overlook this, okay? Because you guys are looking at this like, oh, yeah, they're great, I get it. No, stop and don't take it for granted, because you never know. I mentioned this a few videos ago, but I remember growing up and seeing, like, the best players in the league were Getzlaf, Kopitar, Jonathan Toews, like, you know, Crosby, who, I mean, he's great, but he doesn't exactly have the most exciting game in the world. So when you get these guys like McDavid, draisaitl, McKinnon, cherish them, trust me. But again, the Sens, you're in the same boat as the Canucks here. You got embarrassed the other night. I don't care if the score was 8-5 or whatever. You still got embarrassed just like the Canucks. You need to come out there, work hard, because that's all you guys can do, okay? I mean, you guys don't have the McDavid, the draisaitl, you know what I mean? Even the Yamamoto, you guys don't have that. So you just gotta just put your head down, blindfold yourselves if you have to, forget who you're playing against, just hit. Be first on the forecheck, okay? Move your feet to draw penalties, get pucks in deep. God, these are the biggest cliches ever, but they're cliches for a reason, because they work. And by all accounts, you guys should be getting Thomas Chabot back tonight, which is huge. He's your number one defenseman. You guys need him. And one thing I'll say for the Sens is, dude, the veterans are playing so bad. Give the younger guys a chance, like Alex Formenton, Logan Brown. Like, these guys should get a chance. The vets shouldn't be playing just because they're vets, okay? That's the one thing I'll say for the Sens, because they looked atrocious last game. And Matt Murray getting paid more money than Jacob Markstrom. You got to pick it up, man. And on the Edmonton side, you guys got two choices. Either you turn this into a barn burner with McDavid and draisaitl, which, look, as great as they are and everything I just, licked their behinds, they can't do it every night. Sometimes they can't get 6 points, 7 points a night. You know what I mean? So sometimes if that's not working, which it very well might, even against the Senators, you got to shut it down. Lock it down, hit the alarm, red alert, time to shut things down. Get 1 or 2 greasy goals from a guy like Josh Archibald, Cassian, even Chase. Oh, what's that? Chason is on waivers? But seriously, you guys know what I mean, man. Get 1 or 2 plumber goals and then lock it down. All right, that'll do it for tonight, guys. Hey, hockey fans, rejoice. Just enjoy. I know we're a few weeks later in the season. This is how you find out who the diehards are, okay? There's people in the first week, oh yeah, I love it, hockey, yay, and then they quit after 1 week. The diehards are coming in now. Let me know who you are, hockey fans. Let's go through this together. God, I'm getting my popcorn, and I'm going to enjoy this. Oh, God, I missed it. If you like this new hockey content every single day, subscribe, like this video. See you in the next one.